Hello and welcome to my Stamina Warden build for the Deadlands patch. Yeah, let's just jump into the character screen. I'm Imperial and actually I just tried it, but I put all points in HP, like 64 points in HP. My stamina is completely shit, but for me I was actually able to sustain it. Um, and the healing from Polar Wind is, or Arctic Blast, I use Arctic Blast, is actually, after the nerfs that it got some patches ago, it's shit, it's just shit. So I went with a huge maximum health pool in here, and took me some time to get used to a low stamina pool, but I'm completely fine. On back bar, it's like 18k. Is I can handle it. So we have 15k magicka, we have 18k stamina, and if we get minor toughness, we are sitting at 47k maximum health. If you don't like it, you can of course move your points around, like go maybe only 20 points in health and 44 points in stamina. So it's up to you what you actually prefer. The Monostone I'm using is the Warrior. Then I'm stage 3 Vampire for the Undead passive. You can see it right here. Giving you so much mitigation the lower health you are. And since we have quite a lot of HP, we can benefit good from it. Because even though when we are like at 50% HP, we still have like 24-ish HP, so we don't get instantly blasted and can get really good use out of Undead here. The food I'm using is Ozoga Smoked Beer Haunch, giving us maximum HP, health recovery. That's not really a big deal since in Cyro health recovery gets halved anyway, and we are stage 3 Vampire, which reduces our health recovery by another 60%, so that's kinda useless. But here the Magicka and Stamina recovery you get, that comes really handy, and I just like it. So we can run armor pots instead. Um, yeah, potions. I switched from the HP, physical, and spell resistance potions to the only physical resistance potion, and took the stamina for this, so I get health, stamina, and physical resistance. It's fine for me. Um, you can of course go with the other ones. Maybe I can health those here. Health, spell, and physical resistance. If you can sustain your stamina, it's not that hard, but since I'm so low on my max stamina, I just want to make sure I have a little bit more sustain on it. And a back bar for the poisons. I'm using drain stamina poisons, but you can also go with escapist one. Both are actually fine. I usually have escapist poison, but drain stamina poison also good. Coming to the armor sets. For monster set, you have actually 3 different choices. You can go with Barlog, which will provide you the highest damage out of those 3 options. I have 2 heavy impan with Prismatic enchant. Then you have the option to go with the kind of new monster set, which is Magma, giving you minor resolve, and also to your group members, and minor courage. So you get from the first piece you get some recovery, which is nice, and then you get 3k armor, so some tankiness, and you get weapon and spell damage for more damage. So overall, Magma is a really good option for a balanced one, which gives you sustain, resistance, and damage. Barlock for the full damage one, and if you want to go super tanky mode, you go with Manobeth, giving you some more HP and also major vitality, and the small healing you get from it is also not that bad. Coming now to my first 5 piece, which is on the front bar, obviously Clever Alchemist. giving you like huge weapon damage when you drink a potion for 20 seconds. And usually my potion is up when I also have my ult, so I can take the potion and ult on top of it and have really high damage in that case. So we have a sharpened maul here, 2 times infused jewelry with the weapon damage enchant, and we have the well-fitted medium belt, also prismatic enchant. My mythic is infused Malekith's Band of Brutality. We don't have a high crit chance, nor we are building for it, so Malekith's Band of Brutality giving Earth the most damage out here. You can of course, if you want to go for another try, you can use the Marking Ring of Magistry, giving you like 200 weapon spell damage and like 2.2k armor, or it's 2.3k armor, but Malekith just gives you more damage and I don't need the additional resist on top. And on backbar we are running the new set, Maze of the Coon Marcher. I have a reinforced chest, sturdy legs and sturdy boots. Everything here always prismatic enchant, and then I have sword and board here with a sturdy shield and a powered mace. You can also go defending. I actually would recommend defending. I don't know why it's still powered. I should swap it to defending. It's better since healing is kinda okayish, so powered is not really necessary, but whatever you prefer, powered or defending here. That's about the armor sets. Coming to the skills, they don't really change from each build. Dizzy Swing are spammable, Executioner, Subterranean Assault. You kinda want to time Subterranean Assault with Dizzy Swing, and so you get a big chunk of burst damage. Bird of Prey, while slotted, we gain minor berserk, increasing our damage done by 5%. Also, we have the passive for advanced species, so 2% damage done on top. In general, we get 4% damage done on top for Subterranean Assault and Bird of Prey. And also, when you use it, you can get major expeditions for 6 seconds if you need to go somewhere fast or chase someone. Forward momentum, kind of a flex board here. You get some more sustain, minor endurance. The major brutality is not really necessary since we get that from our ledge on our back bar, but also the snare removal can come in handy if you get locked up by some magical DKs or some bombard spamming retard. So forward momentum is good. Our offensive ult is here Dawnbreaker of Smiting, of course. There's not really a better ult. Backbar, as I already mentioned, our Nedge, restoring some stamina over time, giving us major brutality and sorcery. And every 5 seconds we remove 1 negative effect. We can also spam that shit, and every time we recast it, it will remove 1 negative effect. So, and also giving you some small healing from Bond with Nature. Not really a big deal, but why not? While kiting, you can spam it. It's nice. Leeching Vines here. When it's on us, we get small healing when we get hit. And on top, we apply minor lifesteal to everyone. So when they have minor lifesteal on them and we deal damage to them, we restore some manual health. And that synergizes really well with Arctic Blast, because you will have, when Arctic Blast is active, you will have some AoE damage around you, and every time you hit someone, it will prop minor lifesteal, giving you more healing. So yeah. And Arctic Blast, of course, for the burst heal, and also for the stun. If you time it right, you can go Arctic Blast, cast Subterranean Assault into Dizzy Swing, and then Dawnbreaker, and usually the moment Dawnbreaker and sub hits, and they should be stunned from Arctic Blast. Resolving Vigor is the usually healing over time. and Ice Fortress for the armor buff and minor protection. Defensive ult is Healing Thicket. I just prefer it because I also can put it on mates. But if you're solo and you don't want to use this, just go with Spell Warden. Coming to the champion points. Greens are just Gifted Rider, Warmont, Rationer, Steve's Blessing. Blues are Ironclad, really strong 10% damage mitigation from all direct damage, which is a lot. Then Focus Spending. I wanted to boost my healing even more since also my stam is low, so Vigor won't be as strong. And Arctic Blast could need some more boosting, so Focus Spending here. Biting Aura to boost the damage of Subterranean Assault and Dawnbringer, and Mastered Arms to buff our overall direct damage by another 10%. Red ones, Relentlessness. The moment we getting stunned or feared, we get major protection for 3 seconds, so when someone leaves you, or Dawnbreaker, or incaps you, and you get a stun from it, you get 10% mitigation for 3 seconds, and that's the moment you actually want it. Pain's Refugee, 2% damage mitigation for every 2 negative effect on you. Getting stronger the more people you have on you, so kinda no-brainer to use. Celerity helps with kiting, 10% permanent movement speed, just strong. And Sustainable Suffering, when we have a negative effect on us, which is basically everything, Major Breach, some debuff or whatever you want to call it, we get 150 health, magic and stam recovery. So that's kinda all about the build, and thanks for watching and enjoy. So just a quick look at the max stats we can push. Here I'm now with Barlock. So max stats are 15k mag, 47k HP and 18k stam. 26.6k physical resist and spell resist. You usually want defending, so put another 1600 on top. If you pick Magma, you get another 3k on top, and from our potion we also get where it is, 5200 physical resist. So now going in Clever proc and the weapon enchant, 6200. Just waiting for the cooldown of the weapon enchant. Then we go ult, so 5800. We sit like 6500. Weapon damage. If you use our ult and our weapon damage is procced with the Clever proc, so usually that's the moment you are ulting, and here on back that you can see physical resist 32k with the potion, and still powered one hand, so defending, as I said, would be better. Stamina recovery 1500 with potion, and it's actually 1670 stam recovery with potion and forward momentum. More than enough for me on Stamina Warden, and close to 1k recovery for magical recovery. Yeah.